This is going to be a video for the spiritual people out there who want to address dis-ease in the body. And specifically, we're going to talk about anxiety and depression and why this book was made and why it helped you. Okay? Because spiritual people often have anxiety and depression, sometimes just one or the other, but they have them for different reasons. And you have to get to the bottom of it. Now I'm gonna say, get the book. It's in my TikTok shop. Get the book. Let's get started on this journey and get things resolved so that you can go further in your spiritual practice. But the first part is, why do people actually have the anxiety and depression? The people who are spiritual, the people who are empaths, the people who are spiritual warriors, the people who are shamans, the people who are helpers, the people who are psychics, the people who are tarot readers, the people who are on some type of journey. And it's not even about one particular religion, the people who are prophets, the people who are spiritual, right? Why do they experience anxiety and depression on such an enormous level? One main reason is because they are spiritual, right? It's because you guys know things that other people don't know. And sometimes you have anxiety because you know something's going to happen to someone that you care about, but you feel that you can't do anything about it. Or you feel something coming and you feel you can't do something about it. It causes anxiety. Depression after something actually happens that you weren't able to do anything about, right? That's oftentimes why people who are spiritual have such high anxiety and depression, just the knowing of things. But even more so is the knowing and not sharing. Because when you are holding that information in, it causes you anxiety. And one of the first things I would like to tell you is to release whatever it is that you're holding in. So if you feel something is going to happen, and most of the time you don't want people to think that you're crazy, so you don't tell them, you keep it inside, then you're all anxious about it. You're all anxious and nervous, waiting for it to happen, waiting to see if it's going to become a reality. I have a couple of tools to help you. One, that's what my dream book is about, connecting with the subconscious so that you can record these things. And when you record them, you go back and evaluate them to see if they occur or how often they occur. Knowing the pattern will help relieve some of your anxiety. Get this book and work on your inner traumas, your triggers, things that cause you anxiety. Certain people may cause you anxiety. Get the book, do the work. The other thing is, tell people. And I know that's hard for some of you. If you grew up in the church, I know it's very hard because people don't receive things from everybody, right? They don't receive things from you because most of the time, people don't receive things from people they know because they know your character flaws and they try to equate what your gift is with your character flaws, not understanding that the two are not one and the same. You can have character flaws and still be incredibly gifted. But sometimes you tell people things, they don't heed the warning, and then you're all anxious for them. But I'm here to let you know that through the messenger Gabriel, by the way, that what you are supposed to do is deliver the message. That's your only job, is to deliver the message. What happens after you deliver the message is not on you. Your job is simply to deliver, right? Your job is to give the warning out, record it, and then sit back. Your job is not to hound the person and say, "Oh, I told you, this is," you hear that? All that's panic. That's what happens when you're caught up in somebody else's situation. You have to understand that every person here has a set of karma that they come with. And then we have a set of karma that we create while we're here, right? And some people are going to have karma that they're going to have to go through. You can provide the warning and they can decide to listen or not listen, right? one or two things are going to happen. They're going to see that when you warn them, something actually happens and they're going to decide to listen. Two, they're just not going to care and do whatever the hell they want to do. And that way, it's going to be not on you anymore, right? It's not on you. They're going to do what they want. Now I know some of you might say, oh, I can't because I love this person. I can't because they mean so much to me. I love people too. They mean so much to me too. But I had to decide to do this because when you don't, dis-ease occurs in your body because you're putting extra stress on your body that you do not deserve. And I'm going to tell you another secret. That's one of the biggest causes of a lot of autoimmune disorders outside of what we're eating. It's the self-imposed stressors that we're putting on our body, and our body turns around and starts attacking itself. It has nothing else to attack, right? So when people ask me things like, how are you in remission from lupus? One, I stopped carrying stuff that doesn't belong to me. I give that stuff to the people it belongs to. If they listen, fine. If they don't, wash my hands of it and move on. Okay? It's more than just the fact that I listen to my ancestors as far as the herbs because that's what I did. It's more than the fact that I channel the messenger and get messages and give out. It's more than the fact that I took medication, which I don't take any, right? It's a combination of things. I completely walk in the fivefold element now. And because I'm walking in the fivefold element, I am able to release certain diseases in my body. And it's a matter of recognizing what the trigger is, what the cause is, and releasing whatever that cause is. Most people don't want to do that because you want to stay in that little thing of woe is me. Now is not a time for woe is me. If everyone is recognizing that we are shifting and the earth is changing and people are like, I'm being supercharged because of the sun, more of my gifts have awakened and now I have this ability. Okay, with those abilities, now you're going to have more what? Anxiety and depression and stress. And you're going to have that because if you have not gotten a handle on how to deal with and how to control and how to release things in your life, including the spiritual messages that you get for other people, for yourself, that aren't heeded, then it doesn't really matter about any new gift that you're going to get. You're going to destroy it. You're going to destroy it yourself. It is going to be an autoimmune situation. You're going to do it, right? You have to do the work on yourself in order to help someone else. And I'm telling you from personal experience, right? All the things that have happened to me as far as my sickness, when I did the work and traced it back, it was because I was caught up in helping someone else in their situation and completely ignoring mine. Okay? So for the spiritual people out there, if you want to be better in your practice, in your work, in your calling, in your mission, you have to do the work on yourself. And if you say, oh, I'm on medication for that and it's not helping, I'm here to tell you it won't help because there's not enough medication to overcome what you are continuously doing. Medication is a tool, much like the herbs that I create for you. They are tools to aid, to help, right? That's what they do. They don't eliminate. If they eliminate it, no one would have any other disorders. Just think about it, right? It is a tool to help, to aid. Just like this book, The Business of You, is a tool to help, to aid. And that's what it is time for you to do because the messenger says it's time for you to get moving. And you have to get moving on yourself. And you're like, how can I work on myself and work on other people? If you are not working on yourself, you are not working on other people. You are not helping other people. Okay? It is time for you to put in the work, actually do the work on yourself. Yes, you can do that while you're working with other people, right? If we're on a journey, if we're all trying to lose weight, we're all trying to lose weight together. I don't stop trying to lose weight because I'm helping you try to lose weight. No, I continue. I don't stop trying to work on anything that's going on with me just because I'm helping you. Let me tell you, all the herbs that I create, most of the herbs that I create for myself first. I create for me first. When I tell you I drink this stuff every day, I drink this every day. See, I drink this every day. That's for me. That's regardless of if anyone else buys it, regardless of if anyone else believes it. And that's what you have to do in your spiritual practice, in your spiritual walk. You have to take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, you're able to tell other people what it is that they can do to take care of themselves. And you can tell them from experience, not because someone else told you that was the way to go, right? Now, when you do all this work, remember, you're still going to have people who are not going to listen to you, and that's okay. You're going to do the work to find the other people who are going to listen to you, who are going to resonate with your message. And sometimes it's not going to be alike. A lot of people in your immediate circle, you will have to let go, but you will find the people that resonate with what it is that you are here to provide. And that's the main point, finding those people and assisting them. And therefore, you won't have that anxiety so high because these would be people who actually listen and resonate. But once, if you're walking in that anxiety, people can feel that energy. They feel it coming from you. So they know it. You don't even have to say anything, right? They feel it. And when they feel it, then they're going to be like, you don't even have your act together, right? It's going to come through. So I want you guys to be aware of that. And that's all I have for today. We're going to end right now. If you are watching this on one of the other platforms, you can go to my website, either one of them, drfryson.com or tsfcenter.com, and get the book. Do the work, okay?